Want to show long content in a clean and user-friendly way without overwhelming the visitors? In this video, we are diving into the expand block from Next to Blocks. Perfect for letting users reveal more content with a single click. Whether you are hiding FAQs, detailed description, or any content, I'll show you how to create a smooth read more or read less toggle. Fully customizable without coding. So let's dive in. Before we start, make sure the default WordPress Gutenberg block editor is active on your site. Also make sure both the Next to Blocks Free and Pro plugin are installed and activated on your site. Step 1. Install both the Next to Blocks Free and Pro plugin. To do that, go to Plugins, click on Add New. Then in the search bar, search for Next to Blocks. This is the plugin. Click on Install Now. Once done, click on Activate. Now to install the Next to Block Pro plugin, go to Next to Block, click on Dashboard. Then from here, go to Upgrade Now. Here we'll see the benefits of upgrading to the Pro plan. Again, click on the Upgrade Now button. Here, choose the plan that fits your need. Once you buy the plugin, you will receive a zip folder with an activation code. Then come back to the site, go to Plugins, click on Add Plugins, go to Upload Plugins, and here select the zip file. Click on Install Now, then click on Activate Plugin. Now to activate the license, go to Next to Blocks, click on Activate Pro, and here you add the license key and click on Activate button. That's it. You have successfully activated the Next to Block Pro plugin. Step 2. Activate the expand block. To do that, go to Next to Blocks, then Blocks, and search for expand. This is the block. Enable it and click on Save Settings. Let's see the settings of expand block from Next to Blocks. In the title, you can add a title. Then from the content source, you have to select the source of your content. You can add text content, you can add content through pattern, or you can add content directly with editor. Let's see the text option. For text in the content, you have to add the text content, or you can directly add content over here. Mostly you can add text content. Then for the pattern, you can add a pattern over here. This will allow you to add different types of content through pattern. On the select pattern drop down, you have to select the pattern. If you don't have a pattern, you can click on the create pattern button to create a new pattern. Let's select one pattern. Once you have selected the pattern, you can enable the backend visibility toggle to see the pattern over here. Then from the Ajax load option, you can select how the pattern will load. And default will load the pattern on page load. With standard Ajax method, it will load once the user clicks on the element. Now let's see the editor option. For that, we will use this demo. This is the most powerful option. With this option, you can add any type of block inside this expand block. Like we've used info box over here. Then from the title tag, you can change the title tag. You can set the expand direction. If you set it above, it will be from top to bottom. If you select below, the button will be above and it will be from bottom to top. Let's set it above. Then from the expand tab, you can set the button text for the expand. Then from the area level, you can add an area level for the button to improve the accessibility. Then from the expand button icon section, you can add an icon to the button. You can add font awesome icon or dash icons. Then from the collapse tab, you can change the text of this collapse button. Then from the collapse button icon, you can add an icon. Then from the extra button toggle, you can add an extra button for the collapse state. From the extra button text, you can add the text for the button. You can add a link. You can again add an area level for the button to improve the accessibility. You can add an icon as well. In the extra options, there will find some additional options. From the max side, you can set initial height for the expand section, after which the button will show. Then from the custom opacity toggle, you can add an overlay to the expand section. You can set the overlay opacity height. Then you can set opacity color. From the transition duration, you can set the transition duration. In the style tab, you will find all the styling options required to customize this block. If you have added a title over here, then we'll say this title tab. From here, you can adjust the margin, you can adjust the alignment, you can adjust the typography, you can even use global typography, you can adjust the text color. If you have added content through pattern or editor, then you will see this margin option only. But if you have added content through text, then you will see text related options as well. Then from the toggle button, you can adjust the toggle button style. You can adjust the margin, padding, you can adjust the width, you can adjust typography, icon position, you can adjust the text normal color, background, border, box shadow for normal and hover states. You can adjust the toggle icon size, toggle icon offset. You can adjust the toggle icon color, toggle icon hover color. If you have enabled the extra button option, then you will see this extra button option. From here, you can adjust the margin, typography. You can adjust the text color, background, border, box shadow for normal and hover state. You can adjust the icon size, icon offset, icon color. In the advanced tab, you will find some additional styling options to style the container of this block, which we have covered in a separate video. So that's it for the expand block. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and do subscribe to the channel for more content like this.